So we've got in the Premier League that Spurs against Manchester United. And my question, just as we quickly preview this game, would be, do you think the Spurs side, their current rut, typifies, the fall from grace for Jose Mourinho, a manager of really, really great stature, and now the Spurs side are struggling in sixth. Manchester United are currently second. And when you look at the reverse fixture, I think that sets things in proper context. The reverse fixture some months ago was Spurs 6, Manchester United 1. The Spurs side were probably going to be one of the title contenders and stuff, but right now they're languishing in sixth, just trying to get into fourth position. Do you think this typifies Mourinho's fall from grace?
It's obvious that there has been a fall from grace for Jose Mourinho. And now he goes from the heights of Chelsea, Real Madrid, Inter Milan, the treble with them, Manchester United. Then now he goes from all of that, to Spurs itself. I mean, if you chart that if you put that on the chart, that's a downward trajectory. If you're taking charge of a Spurs side who don't have a history, we're not a big side who don't win trophies. So his work was scored out. So the first season, it wasn't a full season. I mean, joins them midway, and he advocates for time, needs to bring in his own players. But the season, I think it's been really woeful. I mean, Spurs have been good in patches, but also they've been very poor too. Started the season on fire, basically. I mean, that United result was a huge one. 6-1 Hurricane. The rest of the Spurs side ran wild. But good thing about a league, a league is a marathon, not a sprint. A league over time ensures that it shows if you're making progress or not. And that's why United are second in the table and Spurs are where they are. Because in that moment, Spurs were in form. United weren't. But United improved. And it's a sign of United's improvement that they're second in the table right now, in as much as Ole Gunnar Solskjaer divides opinion. Between the Manchester United, fandom. But Spurs have a way back in. They can still go through the back door. But it's important to be Manchester United if they are to save or if they are to harbor any hopes, of making the top four. A top four will be a miraculous one for them. But the good thing is that a lot of the top four guys, bar Man City, will still have to take on each other. Maybe even bar Manchester United. Leicester play West Ham this weekend. That's a way for Spurs to get into the mix. And that makes the United game a must-win for them. There's also Liverpool knocking on the door, trying to recover. There's Chelsea who will be trying to recover from that, annihilation to the re-annihilation to West Brom, last weekend. But Spurs will have to produce a result. Hurricane, Gareth Bale. It's a full squad. It's got. It's a full squad. It's a focused squad. But the vibes in the dressing room we don't know what it's like. After that result against Newcastle, and Jose in classic Jose style laid out his players out there to try. And some are saying these are the signs of Jose once again, when the meltdown is about to start. This is what it does. Hanging his players out to dry. Remember his last Chelsea stint, he said his players were betraying him. At Manchester United, he said he was the one controlling Luke Shaw. And at Spurs, we're seeing those signs. When he was asked about what happened against Newcastle, and he was saying that this is not his side. This is a same players, but a different club, or whatever I said then. I remember a few months ago, he was saying this is the best side he's worked with, even a better side than Manchester United. So what could have changed? So Jose has to fix his team. I know that Jose is trying to take the heat off himself, maybe take the heat off his players, but he's going about it the wrong way. But they can get back on track with the win against Manchester United. It is very much pertinent for them to do that.
So what would your predictions be for this game between Spurs and Manchester United?
I think that United have found some confidence away from home. The fact that they have gone unbeaten in so much number of games away from home unbeaten, it has to count for something. And I think United don't get a lot of credit for that. They don't get a lot of credit for how good they've been away from home. And I think that they will come to the new White Hart Lane with that confidence. Cavani maybe will start, Marcel likely out of the season. There's Rashford, who for the second consecutive season has done 20 goals. The last player to have done that was Wayne Rooney way back 2010. He will be full of confidence in as much as there's a bit of foot injuries niggling with. At the back, I hate to say it, but Harry Maguire is one of the best defenders this season in the Premier League, and Victor Lindelof also is in the mid. So I think that United have a proper squad to go there and get a result, not necessarily a win. I think this will end the draw.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for talking to us on the show today. Olawale Adigun, season sport journalist with Top Radio 90.9 in Lagos. Thank you so much for your time, Wale.
You're welcome, Solomon.
So you heard it from Olawale Adigun over there. That's all we can take on the show today, unfortunately. Thank you so much for sticking with us. Do have a lovely, lovely weekend. Enjoy a whole lot of football. Do not forget, my name is Solomon Fowe, and this has been The Nutmeg.